Atsi Seth joining us this morning. Atsi, good morning to you. 5.3%, a bit of a shocker, even with all the pessimistic estimates that have been put out there.
Absolutely. It certainly has shocked me. And, you were talking earlier about manufacturing being the drag down, and that indeed is the case. But, that was largely expected because of the IIP numbers that we've been discussing. We knew that manufacturing wouldn't be pulling it up for sure, and we knew it would be marginally down. It's the agriculture number that I'm really surprised at, the minus 2.2%, because reports were that our farm output was actually good. And I know that it's a high base that agriculture was dealing with. The same quarter last year was about 6% growth in agri. So there is a high base effect, but still minus 2.2, that was the big shocker for me, frankly.
In terms of the manufacturing side, the fact that there also you've seen perhaps a little lower than expected, what most people were saying, but on the services at least so far, except for the trade and hotel services at 6.8%, not much weakness showing up there yet, right?
All right, 6.8 was actually a little bit better than I expected. I thought there'd be the impact of 2611. There was also the impact of the general global slowdown. And, trade and services, of course, affected by manufacturing itself. So I thought they would be a little bit lower. Finance, again, the number you announced was a little bit higher than I had expected. So from that count, those two have actually held up pretty well, I would agree.
Atsi, on some of the mining sector, 5.3%. Electricity 3.3%, construction 6.7, sorry. So those numbers are not so bad. So it's manufacturing which is down 0.2 and farm that's putting in the major pressure and bringing it to 5.3, is it?
Absolutely, and the construction number is again surprising to me because I thought that, just the fact that input costs were so high just prior to that quarter beginning and interest costs were certainly skyrocketing, construction would have come off much more than it actually seems to have. Mining and electricity again, from the IIP numbers, I got a sense that they would be in the 1 to 2% range. So they've come out to be much stronger than I had expected from the IIP numbers alone. But of course, there's a different accounting. One of the things that worries me about continued strength in Q3 in all these sectors that we've been talking about, that means that the slowdown hasn't yet taken place, and that means it's ahead of us. So it's a bit of a silver lining for the Q3 GDP numbers, but it's a bit of a dark cloud over the Q4 and beyond GDP numbers, I think.